Morning, nobody.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Had a little bit of technical difficulty there. Good morning, Ping. Good seeing you in here this morning. Good morning, Jabez. Good morning, Mr. Bombcrack from across the big pond. How are you this morning? Good morning, Chastity. How's things? How was things at the coal mine today? Mr.
Hmm.
Sadie, did you see my little message? You're supposed to be bitching at the boys for smoking in the boys' bathroom. Or are you dealing with the elementary school, which can be just as bad? Good morning, Vintage Memories. Glad to see everybody in here this morning. Todd, you were talking about in your haul video, which was really good, and that's
Thank you.
I think that fluted glass that you had. I think it's called a liqueur glass.
Okay.
Uh,
I couldn't.
yes, ma'am.
It looks like you could just put a tape or candle into it,
Yeah.
but
Well,
whatever.
it might be, but it sort of looks like a liqueur glass because you only get just a little bit of, not even a shot of liqueur. Sorry, Miss Vintage. Uh, Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Craig.
Hmm.
Oh, Lord. Uh,
Yeah, got a bunch more stuff to sell.
Todd, you need to tell these people that you expect some really good stuff on Father's Day or on your birthday since it's coming up. Um, well, I'm in a few months. Christmas, you want good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah,
Um,
I need a new pickup, so go buy me a new pickup.
that's right. Chastity's got plenty of money. Mr. Sadie's got plenty of money. Mr. Sadie's got what, two or three pickups? Good morning, Anissa.
Hmm.
Um, anyway, you were talking about your in your video. You were talking about the the loss of life and the children in the Texas flooding. One of the YouTube channels I belong to is like Cruise News, and the people that do the Cruise News, they got a message from one of the cruise directors on the Carnival Jubilee, and um, there was a couple. There was grandparents, parents, and two little girls that were on the cruise the week before the flooding happened.
Parents and two little girls
Stephen, turn off
that were on the cruise the week
your
before the flooding
YouTube. Um,
happened. And two little girls.
Oh,
anyway,
I sure will.
they were they were killed in the flood. The grandparents and the two little girls.
Hmm.
So you know, of course, everybody's really sad about that. But like you were saying, those kids that have been lost in the floods will never see adulthood, teenhood, and probably a horrific way to go. So, um, you just never know when your time is up. Oh, Lord have mercy. Good morning, bearded picker, bearded picker, bearded picker. So, with the kind of gloominess over, Todd, that was a most excellent video.
Well, thank you very much.
What's wrong with your truck? You just want a new truck? You want a F-250 King Ranch
Sure.
4-wheel drive?
That's
Okay,
my
all of
truck.
all of Mr. Bumcraft, all of Mr. Todd's children, Chastity, Lag, Mr. Sadie. Y'all need to get together and pool your resources and get him a F-250 King Ranch, 4-wheel drive. Let's just do a quick.
And while you're at it, come over and mow my yard. It has rained so much that seriously I can't run my lawnmower. Don't spend all my money.
Let's see.
I mean, I showed it in the video, man. That grass is like, I think you could film a Tarzan jungle movie in my yard.
Y'all better really do some getting together, because them babies are expensive. Around $100,000. I was just doing a cursory look on it. So y'all need to show your love. Scott, I'm sorry I haven't seen your video yet. What the heck happened to him? Stephen, are you there? I was just getting feedback from you. Must have had YouTube up. I can't do the tragic stories. They stay with me. Yeah, it's sad. On a happy note, Todd's still with us. Todd, you'll only be 69 this year, won't you? You're not going to be 70.
Yeah, I'm going to be 70.
Are you going to be 70? Then you've been lying to me, because I thought you were only like a year older than I am.
I'm going to be 70.
Well,
I've never lied to you, Tom. I tell you the truth every time I see you, all
I'll
the
be
time.
67, so you're 3 years older than I am.
I'm like Lag. You can trust me.
Yeah. Thank you, Chastity. I just haven't had time. Let's see. It makes you feel better. Yeah, and this hadn't either. Yeah, they're very expensive, more than my first house. Yeah, I was just looking. It was like 102,000 for the King Ranch 4-wheel drive, 250.
Yeah, see, Chastity, I for sure could be your daddy.
You put that as you said.
Who's the daddy?
Oh.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff, man. I got knives. I got a few snap-on tools. I bought an aircraft carrier.
An aircraft carrier?
Yeah, it's a Lego aircraft carrier. It's about 3.5 feet long. It's crazy.
You gonna put it together to make sure all the parts are there?
It's pretty much already together. I'm gonna have to take it apart to pack it.
Yeah, Jabus. Good morning, Gwen. Jabus, the taxes in Texas on that thing's probably $2,500 a year. You can drive a roll for $100 in taxes a year, but you got a pickup truck. They're going to pop it to you because there's more pickup trucks than cars in Texas.
Yeah, my truck is fine. Only problem with it is it's not brand new.
Well, that's you're preaching to the choir here, Todd.
What is it?
You know, my 2008 Saturn. There he is.
I don't know. Something was up with one of my USB connections. What's up?
Not much.
How much?
Another
Oh,
day,
Todd.
another dollar.
I come on here just to mess with you, Todd.
With
What is
Todd?
it? What did I do wrong this time, Beard?
Sorry, I can't get my microphone to work. You haven't done anything. How many of those shoes have you listed yet?
All of them?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't pussyfoot around with shoes.
All right, because I'm gonna catch up with you and beat you at your own game. So yesterday, I wandered into the thrift store, one of the ones I go to every day, and they had gotten two Gaylords of shoes. All shoes were $2.
Holy crow.
I might have bought 19 pairs.
You bought 19 pairs?
Yeah, and she said she put up a bunch more this morning. So at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna run back up there and see what they added. Yeah.
Well, I do have a pair of boots I didn't list because on closer examination, it's got some.
I did not buy. It's got a hole there.
It's not a hole. It's like the outer coating of rubber right there is coming off.
It's like dry rot.
Are they steel toed?
No, they're just a good old pair of Rocky hunting boots, but they're.
I did not buy any reefs. No reefs, JT. No reefs.
I think he was asking Todd if he listed the
If you
reefs.
listed the reef, did you list the reefs?
I did.
So
I have views on them too.
so did y'all know that Lululemon made shoes? I didn't know that.
Did
Say
not.
that again.
Lululemon, did y'all know that they made shoes?
Nope, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I got a pair of those. I got maybe 8 pair of Adidas, and half of those are Ultra Boost. I was thinking about sending some of those to the auction. They're bigger. They're like size 14. They generally do better. They do fine at the auction. So I was like, a pair of kids, Birkenstocks.
Hold that thought for just a second, Scott. Steven, do you have YouTube running in the background? If you do, how about mute it? Because we're getting feedback. Sorry.
And there were some lady shoes. They're high heels. They've got some name down the sole, or not name, but like a 4 words. And I Google Lens them, and they're on Poshmark for like $50. They have 4 pairs of those brand new, so I grabbed them for $2 each. A pair of New Balance walking shoes. They're not Dexter. They've got some starts with a D name. Those are like $45 to $50 on eBay. They look like they haven't been worn. There were no Vans leg. I'm trying to think what else, but they're quite 2 pairs of Nikes. So yeah, it was the same one that I bought, same store that I bought these. Too bad these couldn't have been $2 instead of 10. So I'm gonna list shoes today, but I'm gonna run back and see what else I got before I start listing. Because this is how crazy it was. So I'm wondering. I'm like, this one has a security officer in the afternoons. It's not in a rough area of town, but because they're a charity for helping men who've made decisions with addiction. Sometimes they get some rough characters around. Anyway, I've had a lot of people sitting on the sidewalk, so they've been trying to clear that up. So they know the general public will keep coming in. You know, I just put a gun in my pocket and walk in. It don't matter to me. But anyway, and I'm walking. I'm like, they made me get a basket. It's a Huntsville police officer. He's in there about every afternoon. He started shaking his head, laughing. And I walked by him the next time with a basket just over the top full of these damn shoes. And he said, "You should have seen when she put the signs up and started putting these things out. at 10 o'clock this morning. She said they were going crazy. Everybody had baskets like that. I'm like, well, damn. And she's like, I'm going to put them out again in the morning. I'm like, all right, I'll be there.
I have a question. Just a moment ago, was Scott's voice going in and out, in and out, in and out?
Probably.
Sounds okay to
No,
me.
no, no, no,
I
no. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't change anything. I just wonder because I happened to click on y'all and
Y'all.
y'all, and if you right click on it, there's a volume control, and I don't know why it did that.
Y'all.
Anyway,
When
I was
when I,
running it up and down and just seeing if I could, if you're too loud.
when I picked up the Mac Mini, I forget the switches on the bottom, and I put my
Right.
hand on the switch.
Okay. So, oh, you didn't notice. Good morning, Sue. How are you this fine morning? Um, so
Come on. Bring me back my microphone. Come on.
a y'all button. Yep, Javis.
How about now? Do I sound better now?
So have you got them all? Huh?
You're fine.
Do I sound better now?
Oh, you sounded fine the other way. I was just playing with the volume control because I can manipulate y'all's. Uh, I can mute you remotely. I can turn the volume down. And Stephen, I didn't mean to mute you.
No, I mute my own self. I'm trying to figure this out so you won't have no feedback
Oh,
on it.
okay. All right. Let's see. Changes your just here. Has your package been scanned yet? I'm hopeful. Good morning. Um, I feel good. Da 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 da. That's you this morning, Sue. Good to hear that. Yeah, there's a lot of this. And they're constantly pushing new upgrades too. So, and I've been slack on stay on the top of it. Like I didn't know they had this overlays thing now. So for $10.95 a month, send me your logo and a payment to my PayPal account, and I will gladly have your show, your logo pop up every once in a while, at least twice a show.
I get fiber today. I'm excited. Y'all gonna get more videos because they don't take no time to upload them. Went in.
Hey, Tom, am I
Yes, sir.
getting feedback now?
No, you good.
Okay.
Yes, you're still getting feedback. You're terrible.
You,
I'm just messing with you, Steven. You sound
I
great,
don't
man.
care. Damn it. If I don't get messed with, nobody likes me.
he
I try to tell Todd he's the most popular person in the world as much as we mess with him.
I didn't have a too good week. My main circuit breaker went out on my house. Ended up getting out there, pulled the meter. Darn wire all burnt off. I had to replace that. We did, and now the water heater, I don't have no hot water. I think
What was burnt off? What was burnt off?
the wire on the behind the meter.
What the hell's a war?
a wire. That's like there's
couldn't help
people up north. That's like there's people up north. They wash their clothes. I didn't know there was an R in wash.
Yeah, I was watching on TikTok last night. There was a lady who was from in the North Carolina, and she was talking about the different, explaining to people how Appalachians into the dialect of the South, and yeah, she had some interesting combinations like that.
Some friends of mine, a friend of mine, they were from Pennsylvania, from Pittsburgh, and her mom always washed the clothes. I'm gonna go out and wash my car, and I just used to die about it. And she'd say, "Shut up, Tom."
Hey, Josh, you get to work. You got to deliver us a product. You don't have time to be hanging out with us.
Good morning, Josh. When's that thing coming out?
You don't have time to be hanging out with us. You get to work.
You don't need to. You don't need to be lollygagging with these young folks. You need to try to convince the old people that this is going to work really great.
You need to be on the phone to that bank, want to know why they're holding you up.
Josh is going to. Josh is going to have his own private jet. Wasn't he the one that flew down to Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
He'll have his own private jet in
I
about.
haven't sent you, this doesn't count as your reminder, Josh. I still have to text you your reminder and mess with you today.
I don't know what Josh you done to Josh Scott because he never did let you have the beta program he putting out.
Did you just say Josh is a beta? Is that what you said?
No,
There's the link if anybody else wants to join us.
Hey, Josh is not allowed. Josh is not allowed to go online because his last video said one last video before this thing goes live. That means he is stuck. He can't go live because then they'd have to tell everybody he lied.
You know
I
what?
thought about that last night.
He is a brave soul to be pushing. Not when I say pushing, I'm talking about getting this thing ready to go out. Because he knows all the users. You know, probably all the users he will know, and they're going to be giving him hell if their least little bug is
But
not there.
here's the difference, Tom.
What's that?
You've got different ones, and one decided that they were going to rush to it and try to beat one out, and they weren't ready. Josh and them are took the exact opposite approach. We are going to be 100% sure. We're not going to deal with the nightmare. You know, we want to deliver a product that helps people, doesn't
Right,
take their money. So
Josh is doing it the right way.
yeah,
It's
just he has to take a little friendly banter from us. That's okay.
that's right.
We're just messing with him.
We expect you from Canada.
That's what I say. Thank you, Stephen.
Well, he'll have to move south. Now, he'll have millions of dollars, so he'll be moving south because he can.
No, Scott is not a part of we.
It'd be great if Josh moved to Alabama. That'd be fun.
No, we don't have no more room down there.
No, we're close. Especially the Canadians.
But that would be fun.
Do not bring. Well, I don't think Josh would, but we're close to most Canadians. We don't need any more liberals down here at all. Don't liberalize my Alabama. You all go to hell away. We're happy like we are.
I thought the prime minister, when he retired, he was going to, or when he leaves office, he was going to move to Alabama.
You know how much hell he'd catch being a soy boy. Yeah, let him. Tell him he can only move in a town that's 5,000 or smaller, and let the Bubbas talk to him.
He sold them $15 shoes, Pond.
Another one. Dang, I'm getting reach.
He's probably was it the same person buying two things?
Let me look.
No,
You're going to run for mayor, Brownsville. Josh is going to be your next mayor. I don't know, Josh. It might be a little bit too hot down there for you. You might need to stop off at about Kansas.
No, that was two different people, two different orders.
What'd you say?
What did I sell? Let's see. The first one was
Adams.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for. The heat index yesterday was 105, and that's the lowest day in the next 5.
Yeah.
Bum,
The
bum.
heat index has been terrible.
It's supposed to be over 110 by the end of the week.
Man, with the heat index up around Raleigh, Durham, that area, it's been like 108.
Around about 84 here.
I sold 2 of these to one person.
What is that?
It's a bicycle
I
bag.
bet.
Cool.
Here we go.
Let's see if I gotta
What
get.
up?
If your car has leather seats,
So
you
it's
are
like
probably going to burn the fuck out of your legs.
it's a bag that goes on the back of your bicycle.
Okay. Cool. And you can use it as a tote bag too?
Sure. And then
Did Siri say if you have leather seats, you're probably going to burn the fudge out of your legs?
If your dog is outside in this fucking heat, please bring your dog back inside. It's too hot outside.
That's that weather program. What the WTF? WT forecast.
I sold some brake pads.
Oh, cool.
It's already it's 8:27 and already feels like 87. It's only going to be 93 today with a heat index of
30 bucks.
106.
Hey, Todd, did you change all your automotive listings yet?
Automotive.
Automotive.
Your automotive. Your
Automotive?
parts. Yeah.
No, this was an old listing. They didn't require me to do free shipping on them yet.
I think you still got a couple days. It's coming. What?
No, it's 15th, I think. What?
It's today, right? The 15th.
Yep.
It's,
Well,
you
I
have
got
to.
it.
I think you have to do 30-day returns. You don't have to do free shipping, right? Just free returns, and they're going to cover half the label. If I'm understanding that correctly.
No, you have free returns on it, Scott.
Yeah, free
Well, yeah.
return, free 30-day returns, and eBay's going to cover half the label.
Well, I got 30-day returns anyway, but they weren't free.
Now,
And you have to buy it through eBay, the shipping label.
why would they do that? Why would they make it mandatory for free shipping?
That's their
Because
biggest category, Tom, is automotive parts, I think.
And so they're just doubling down for customer assurance and satisfaction, just because they're different. If you go order from Rock Auto or some of these others, you don't get free returns. So they're trying to really where they're making a lot of money. I don't disagree with this one. I mean, if they're going to cover half the label anyway, it really only costs you half the shipping. So but yeah, you got to. Steven's right. You got to buy the label through them because they've got a much better. It would cost them a fortune if they had to do half the labels at counter rate. I'm standing there yesterday waiting on somebody in front of me to pay for something, and the postmaster happened to be on the window, and she gave him the price. I just started shaking my head, and she tried not to laugh. I'm like, that's highway robbery. Holy hell. Y'all don't understand how good we've got it against counter rate.
Wouldn't it be better they use the QR code and let them print it out at the post office?
No, the post office has already got enough pain in the ass people as it is. Have you been in a post office lately and stood in line? Somebody walks up like they're doing Amazon returns. A big girl panties, no box, no nothing, no labels. Walks up and goes, "I need to send this bag."
Well, you walk into like one of the UPS stores or into Staples, you just hand them the item and tell them, give them they scan the QR code, and you give them the item, and they throw it in the bag and a label, and that's all you do.
Man, what's a QR code?
Isn't that QR?
What's a QR code?
Code.
You said cold the first time.
Okay, whatever. Okay, remember
Is Roberta awake yet? Roberta, take care of your man, Roberta. Dang.
The abuse charge is $10.99 a day. Labels
You
and
don't
parts
know that,
donation.
Your wife is paying Scott to give you hell every day.
Yeah. She ain't gonna give. She'll just call Johnny and tell him to slap him around a little bit. Y'all need to be more familiar with the new policy. Parts sellers are quite upset. James W. says labels for parts are only covered in a couple of situations. Y'all need to be more familiar with the new policy.
I read it and it just said we'll cover half the label. That's all I read that part.
The only thing I read too, but we could put it through the chat GPT here and see what breakdown is.
Oh my God, is that where are you at, Stephen? West Virginia or Pennsylvania?
Kentucky.
Oh God, it don't work. ChatGPT don't work in Kentucky. Man, no wonder you don't have any connection problems. Have y'all ever tried to use a cell phone in Kentucky? Every 5 minutes, AT&T and Verizon, they die like every 10 minutes. It's the worst state for cell phone I've ever been in.
Really, Eastern Kentucky really bad on it.
Oh my God, I started using smoke signals when I got over there.
Todd, how much is the shipping on those brake pads?
I don't know, like $8.
Oh, that's not bad. Good morning, Glenn. Chassie, you got an item that's hanging out there in the ether, out there in the the cloud. Gwen is paying me. Yeah, lag. You know what, son? Damn it. I'm gonna have lag's coming off as a moderator.
That's right, dadgummit.
Dadgummit, that's right. I paid to have a shipment intercepted, but it doesn't appear to be on its way back yet. So you had one intercepted. Is that the one that they canceled the order, Chastity? Yeah, you better love me, but you getting crap in my wheel. You talk to your dad about that.
Okay, so the two things, if it gets there damaged, or if it doesn't match the listing, those are the two reasons you would be responsible for full return. On other than item is damaged or doesn't match listing, as long as they don't pick those two items. Which, if you've got new, as long as you ship correctly. So those are your two items. If it is damaged or if it doesn't match the listing description. So like Todd, if he's sending out those brake pods and for a Saab, like a Saab, and they end up being for a Porsche.
So, okay, like on his brake shoes, because I've never sold anything on eBay Motors. Which
doesn't fit, change mine, don't like, all those you get covered for half.
Do you put in like the manufacturer and the model number off of the box or
and
the packaging?
Drop down,
and
yes,
does it tell you? Does it?
If you put the model number on there, you have to select what cars it fits on, because that's a drop down. Because like right now, if I want to go find brake parts for the Sienna, I can go in my garage and hit Sienna, and it's only going to show me brake parts that are guaranteed to fit the Sienna. Or if I selected the truck, because I've got all the cars in there, if I selected the truck and mirrors, it's only going to show me mirrors that fit a 2013 F-150, because they force you to use the drop down to tell you what cars what vehicle models, makes and models it fits.
So Todd had to go in and find out what models of those brake shoes fit, and then he had to go in and click the ones he wants.
Well, you can still use self-similar, and most of the time you just have to check to make sure all that stuff will be most of the time filled out.
Okay.
You just have to make sure that yours is identical to the one you're selling similar as.
Well, I'm glad everybody's having a good cha-ching this show. This Todd sold 2. Lag apparently sold $1.2 thousand worth of something. Chastity, she's got a $12 sale.
Every time I see Lag say that, I figure that's probably a $12 sale. Until he proves he sells that stuff, it's probably $12. Oh, look, cha-ching! I just sold $5,000. Y'all see how that works?
Those transactions often give me bad vibes. But I guess I said that last week. You know, I think all bets are off if it goes to a freight forwarder.
Yes, for the most part, because they generally can't return in the window.
Right. Well, you know, I sold an item one time and shipped it to Florida, and it ended up going to like Paraguay or someplace like that down in South America. And they wanted to return it, and it was going to cost me like $75 to ship it back from Paraguay. And I contacted eBay about it and said I didn't ship this thing to Paraguay, and they they said that they could return it, but I didn't have to pay for shipping, so I never got it back. Did that make any sense at all? That's where
Very rare do you get them back.
You had one going to Chile via Miami. So was it through a freight forwarder, Jabus?
Lag, nobody can trust you. Come on.
Yeah.
I trust you like a fart after eating a bowl of chili.
Craig, you're awful quiet this morning. Your wife got you peeling potatoes or something?
Okay, I can trust Todd. Yeah, okay. Not you.
If you didn't provide a return label, that Paraguay buyer would have to get the item to the freight forwarder to ship from there. Yeah, that's what eBay told me, and that's what eBay told the buyer.
I've met Todd IRL. I know he can pick up Casio watches, so he can be trusted.
Oh, really?
He survived riding around with Jacob, for God's sakes.
Jacob's a good driver, except the few times I had to grab the dashboard and the chicken handle up here.
God, you sound like an old woman trying to give driving directions, Tom. You were the worst passenger I've ever seen. Next to.
Listen, I just got 3 boys. Well, it's been a few years now, but with driver's license, I've still got that shell shock. I do that for Roberta every once in a while, and she's like, "Don't start."
Y'all pulled up, and I thought to myself, "That is the ugliest damn passenger princess I've ever seen."
That was a cool car.
There's still scratch marks in that dashboard where he was trying to grab a hold from his fingernails.
Hey, so here's next time y'all go to renting cars like he did, do not go to Hertz. So Hertz has rolled out this AI program that scans the car and charges you for damages when you leave it. So if somebody dings the door or does something, they're going to charge you $400, $500, $600 for that kind of stupidity that just happens in normal wear and tear. People have been not only does Hertz not track their cars and turn people in as they're stolen, that's been a big thing for the last few years. But now their AI program will scan it, and if there's a scratch on it somewhere, they're charging you for the scratch.
My dad and mom, it's been years ago. I think they were out west when it happened. They had, yeah, because they had flown out to Denver. I don't know. No, they flew out to Las Vegas, and then they went up north. Um, they were in a hotel, and somebody dinged. I mean, when they opened the car door or whatnot, they put a dent in the door of the rental. So my dad called the rental company and said, "Well, you need to do a police report and all that kind of stuff." So they did, and the police came out, and they went. There's security cameras everywhere. They went to the hotel, and the manager said they couldn't give them a copy of the recording without a subpoena, not a subpoena.
Without a warrant, yeah.
Warrant. That was what it was, and my dad lost his shit. Excuse me, Sue. Excuse me, everybody else. I said a naughty word.
Damn it.
And my mom knew right then that debt was going to cost $5,000 because my dad, first of all, he went to a different hotel because they were going to have to spend another night there. He talked to a local attorney because Hertz, I mean, the car rental place, I don't think it was Hertz. They were going to charge against my dad's insurance to have it fixed. So my dad's probably spent $2,500 in legal fees just to fight that daggum $500 repair on that door. But that's the kind of guy my dad was.
Man of principle. I get it.
Yeah. And they ended up giving them the tape, and they refunded like half of my mom and dad's stay because they were like there 2 or 3 days trying to make it right. My dad was still pissed off, and he said he'd never stay at one of their hotels again.
So what brand of hotel was it?
I don't remember what it was. You normally rent cars, so. Anyway, Jake was a good driver. He was. And you know what? Anybody driving besides me makes a good driver. When he's driving a $100,000 dadgum car. Oh, he needed Imodium. U2.5 is going to take over Mexico. What is U2.5? Is that a gang? Glenn, you doing okay down there in the land of perpetual flooding? Jake is a good driver.
The land of perpetual swamp ass.
Yeah. Gators. Them gators are everywhere. Oh, Lord. Did you see where they were complaining about the mosquitoes at the alligator Alcatraz? They were talking about the mosquitoes are so bad that it's going to be bad for the residents' health. Shit, if you're below the Mason-Dixon line, mosquitoes are bad for everybody's health. This is the time of the year. Yeah, there is a storm beating around out there in the Gulf of America, right? And then there's one coming up towards the East Coast. But so what do you got on your agenda for today, Scott?
He already told you he's going to list shoes today.
Oh, that's right. He got all those shoes.
We're getting fiber.
Are you getting fiber today?
Good thing you're putting that in your diet, Scott.
So from 10 to 2, I have to be here because
they can tie you in.
Yeah.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's
James.
in the rain.
It's not hurricane season yet.
I'm never going to get to mow.
You're gonna get a letter from the daggum city.
Yeah, you never get to use that old Smoky.
Craig says Barbara keeps you regular, Scott. Oh Lord. You Alabama boys, y'all go at it. Um, well, I was listening yesterday. It really doesn't really get to be hurricane season until like around the 1st of September for the big ones. So anyhow, we'll be back from our cruise by then. So, which we went through Hurricane Dolly. So, hurricane's just another thing. Um, so Todd's got a bunch. Todd's got a bunch of stuff to pack today. That's what. Really, there was a storm in Myrtle Beach last week. I did hear about it. I got a nephew and niece that live over there, and his mother posts everything on Facebook, and I haven't seen anything about it. Really, that's bad. It's that global warming.
So Huntsville is getting a Hattie B's hot chicken. That's the famous one in Nashville.
Right. You got two going out. You got two going out today, Mr. Sadie. You're working for the man all day long, and then you come home and pack. All them little children's. Must try it. Did Josh leave? I was going to ask him if he had like an estimated time that they're going to be able to send it out, or they.
So I could tell you, Tom. So last week they had passed all their audits. They had passed the eBay audit, which took forever. Right. Because as you go through these audits, eBay goes, well, how about this? How about fix this, fix that? We'd like you. They go, we'd like you to do this. We'd like it to do that. And so they passed everything. And then the next one is to get their payment processor now set up. They passed their audits because it's going through a legitimate bank, unlike some other ones, which I won't mention. And then they come back and said, well, can you make, after they'd already passed, they come back and said, can you make one tweak to your return policy? This was last Thursday. And they said, sure. Thursday afternoon, they had made it and sent it back to them. They're waiting on them to approve that. As soon as they say that they've got the okay with their payment processor, they can go live. They can go live immediately. They're just waiting on that last, because the risk that you take with dealing with somebody's financial information, you can't take that lightly. Right. eBay wants you to prove that you're not getting user data.
Right.
Even though because it'll make you go out to eBay and say you're allowing them to do this, and this on your account. But they shouldn't get usernames and passwords and all those things. They should just, because eBay will give them what's called a token. So the token is an identifier, and an identifier to you, similar to what your card does if you use the Apple Pay or
right.
Because Apple they give a token, a temporary token. Well, that token's good for a year, I think, on eBay. You'll have to re-up it every year. And Amazon does the same thing with their API. Let's just say not everybody did that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Proceed with that information however you would like. Not everybody did that. And so they are waiting on that. Once they are done with that, they can go live immediately.
Good morning, baseball.
Yeah, his name is Kevin, by the way. Like we need another Kevin. Change your name, Kevin, to something else. Like all these hanger-on fake beers that keep running around here. What the hell?
Yeah, there. I clicked on. I got a.
Can you see it? They go, look, oh my gosh, bearded picker's taken. Well, let me see. Bearded king picker. That's what I can be. No, I don't want to be that. I want to be bearded thrift machine. I want to be. It's just.
You collect tokens, lag. Anything but Chad. Anything but Chad, huh? You don't like Chad? Is that too yuppie for you? Jabus? I'll change it to Scott.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that.
I was going to say something and it just went completely blown out of my mind.
So, Stephen, did you take a cold shower this morning?
Yeah. Today I did.
I
It
bet
don't hurt me.
It's
Make
so hot.
them-
What difference does it make? Do you even need the heat right now?
No.
The water coming out of the faucet is kind of lukewarm now as it is.
I don't really use all that much hot water anyway, so I can make it down anyway. I order a thermostat and the tune-up kit to put in that water heater. I'm gonna try it first before I know how to pay $500 for a new water heater.
Jabus, I have a set of cousins, Kathy and Karen. And last time I saw them both together, which was at my dad's funeral, I asked Kathy, I said, does your sister fit the Karen name? And she said, yep. She's always been a bitch. Even when she was 6 years old, she was a bitch. I said, okay. Sisterly love.
Kind of like Tom in a passenger seat.
Yeah. I only grabbed the dashboard a couple of times.
You know that little handle that kind of pulls out over the side of the door?
Yeah.
Oh, sit bar?
Yeah, Tom wore out the spring on that thing. Man, it was just
only
hanging
did a
there like
couple of
this
times.
after Tom got out.
You get carried away there. I only did it a couple of times. Otherwise, most of the time I wasn't paying attention. I was in the yard right along in the back seat.
Todd, did he sound like a Southern woman?
He did. He was like, "What? Oh,
Listen, I did not.
Jake
Yeah,
could be 15 car lengths back from another car, and Tom would go, got close."
First of all, this thing makes no noise. It has a little bit of road noise because it was electric. It had the road noise from the tires. And at least when you're in a car and you're approaching other cars, when you take your foot off the gas pedal, at least you hear the car winding down. Well, on this thing, you don't hear squat. So, anyway, he did a
It's
good job.
imaginary brake on your side.
Yeah. I was slamming that thing. No, I was not in the Saturn. We were in a Mercedes SUV electric. Compliments of Chris the Goose and his lovely bride. Jacob was our chauffeur for the weekend, and a good one at that. That was a good
That
time.
was so nice of Jake driving senior citizens around for the weekend.
Shut up, Stephen.
Let's see. Well, Glenn was with us. Glenn, Todd, and I are the seasoned citizens. Everybody else was younger than they were young.
Yeah, Glenn Sono. I would like to go with Chastity, but I'm saving up for our 40th anniversary vacay.
Where are you going to go yet? Or have you decided yet?
I think we're going to Ireland.
It'd be a nice trip.
We got to teach all those Irish folks how Texans act.
Oh, I thought you were going to say teach them how to drink.
No, I think they've got that down.
No, I'm going to save it for Nashville next year. Todd, you going to drive next year? You can put a lot of stuff in the back of that daggum truck. Or Gwen's Toyota.
What?
Josh said they're having tuna sliders.
Ooh, I mean, oh,
Some tuna salad does sound good.
Not salad, sliders.
Yeah, I know, but I said tuna salad sounded good. I might make me some tonight.
how do you make yours, Tom?
Deviled egg, onions, celery, mayonnaise, salt, and pepper.
Okay.
That's about it. And somebody told me about it's mayonnaise that's like Asian mayonnaise, and it's kind of got like a spicy flavor to it.
Are you talking about the Kewpie or whatever it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good mayonnaise.
yeah, that's good. Sergey and I,
Yeah, so I was watching this thing last night. We were talking about how this Michelin star chef was made scrambled eggs by adding mayonnaise to it. I'm sitting here thinking for a second. I'm like, isn't the biggest ingredient in mayonnaise eggs anyway?
yeah. I wonder how that tastes. Oh,
She said it tastes great, but I'm not trying it this morning because Joni made banana bread.
oh, dish.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh, it is. I had some last night.
I like banana bread. I like,
I like zucchini bread.
yeah. Okay. All right. It's going on 10 o'clock. I got to get off of here because Roberta's getting ready to get on a conference call that lasts all flipping day. So, thank y'all for coming in here. Scott, Stephen, the always amazing Todd, and
Todd never made it in here. Only his hand made it in here.
all of you folks in the chat.
We had all them massagers he bought. I don't know what he's doing behind that camera now.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. Banana bread, French toast. That sounds really good. So anyway, I got to get out of here. Thanks again for everybody from coming in here. Looking for Scott's show tomorrow, and we will talk to you later.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
day.